Hello everybody, Manlius here, and welcome back to another episode of Hell is Us. And in this episode, we're going to go talk to Ernest to start off, and then we're gonna go find the Watcher's Nest. So like always, to find Ernest, we're just gonna follow the wind chimes. And I hope that the recording quality is better this time around, and I do sincerely apologize if it isn't consistent. I am not at the PewDiePie or Mr. Beast level of YouTube popularity or know-how, so bear with me. Let's check on Ernest.
Oh, it's you again. I'm glad to see you're still with us.
How are you holding up?
It's been quiet here. I've even dared to step outside for a few hours. It felt good to breathe the air of the forest again. I picked some fresh flowers. They now adorn my son's graves.
Well, glad you're doing well, Ernest. Maybe we'll check in on the graves as well. Oh, and look at that. Fresh flowers indeed. Kind of cool how the game changes and adds things like that. I think it really does help with those RPG elements of it and immerses you in a different way. Speaking of which, let's go back and check over here if there's anything significant. Always good to kind of backtrack. You never know just what changes this game may offer. Okay, nothing crazy there. So I do want to check out the tower door. Just out of my own curiosity, really. So we're going to travel back to the APC. And let's see. Do we have a door key for these? For this door up here? Because I know we have something. I'm just unsure if it's the right key. Oh, it was on the other side, wasn't it? It was. Okay. No worries. There's that poor Omsif soldier. And maybe we'll check out the tower as well. I'd like to see if there's anything different about it. What do we have here? A grief. Okay. Don't have what we need. I do like how I am learning the symbols, though. easy work. There might be 2 of those haze enemies here. There's the tower with an old Hadean knight standing guard. What do we need for this? Anything that we can put in there? Okay, the candle emblems don't fit. That one doesn't go in there. I feel like that would be where it goes. Any hint? Okay. So we don't quite have what we need there. I would like to see if this person's still alive under here. Watch out for that double attack. Hopefully they are. Okay. That one doesn't fit. That one doesn't fit. Okay. So they're still alive, which is great. I didn't know if it like timed out or if you reach like a certain point in the quest that they died. I want to check in here as well. I'm not convinced that there's no way back through. Has to be something, because we have those 2 Ram's Head and the Viridian Head keys, but yeah, okay. I guess we just have to wait. Gotta level up too. Okay, nothing else that we can do here for now. Let's head back to the Visa Hills. Oh, what I did want to check on actually was the teacher. I think her name was Hallie, maybe? Miss Haley? I want to see where she went. But I want to check the tunnel, where we found the blacksmith's apprentice, Victor, and Lieutenant Rue, because there could be something of import there as well for Lieutenant Rue. Primarily a picture of, I think, her daughter. She said that she would very much like back. Have we gone over here? Yeah, that just leads back up there. Okay. So we'll try and get that for her. See if we can just run by. I do want to check the tree though. Oh wow, it's kids too. Okay, nothing here, which is fine. Have we killed this one yet? Killed that one. I have a car key as well that I don't really know where it goes. This stuff. Wonderful. Oh, I always forget about this guy here. And a photograph of a girl. A picture of a young girl wearing an Owen helmet found in the wreckage of the Owen convoy in a case of marshes. Again, just gonna double check here. Awesome. And I think Lieutenant Rue will be very happy. That we have found this poster. Let's go check on Peetham Abbey, and let's also pay a visit to the hermit. double check that we haven't killed this guy already. Okay, we have.
Need to finish research. So
Okay, he still needs the zoom lens, which we don't have. I still don't know what that means yet. Check around Peatham Abbey and see if these soldiers have left. Still there, standing guard. Okay. What do we have in here? Okay, that key doesn't fit. This one needs like some sort of rose key. Alright, but nothing else here that we can do.
Nothing for you.
Okay, find Joe. Oh, didn't need to do that. Anything new over here? I want to know what's up with that horse. I feel like that has to be significant. Alright. And nothing that I see. So we'll take that guard's advice and head back to Jova and talk to Lieutenant Rue and give her the picture of her daughter that I'm sure she is very much missing. And then we'll go find the Watcher's Nest, shall we?
You found the picture. This is incredible. Thank you. Looking at it makes me feel like nothing can keep me away from my daughter. This picture means everything to me. My daughter's the reason I joined the ON. I wanted to make this world a better place for her. I will get out of here. All of us will. Thank you so much.
And we completed another good deed. Where the heart is.
This picture means everything to me. I will get out of here.
Okay. No other dialogue options for her. So, with that being said, let's head back to the Visa Hills. Still want to know where this car key goes. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? A set of car keys with a toy car keychain with the number 32, and it has a knight's head on it. Okay. I'm sure we'll find something soon. Maybe in the blacksmith's house? Did we... Okay, perhaps not. Okay. Okay. let's go find the Watcher's Nest. Okay. And we need to go back over here. Towards the windmill. And follow the obelisks. Is she still down there? She is. Okay. Want to get this. It's a basic meal, okay. Okay. Now let's go take care of this guy. Let's say we use our Sword of Terror as well. I always forget that I have, like, these special abilities. Oh, we have another polearm that we can upgrade. We have a great Sword of Grief and some Twin Axes of Ecstasy. Let's go ahead and use this. Give it a shot. Okay, and off the bat we can go down. Take a left there. Wow, getting massive. Let's say we go down first, and maybe we can open up a shortcut. Oh, we need a miner's key for that one. Okay. Locked from the other side, and he is waiting for somebody to open that door. Alright, looks like we can't do much here yet. I mean, kind of cool that that is an option, but I don't see the necessity for it per se. Wait, who's this?
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here, scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes, he's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick. It doesn't look like it, but Hadea was beautiful and peaceful. It changed so quickly. I first noticed it on campus at Los Hellisus University. History lessons were modified to suit new narratives. The line drawn in the sand by facts was fading under the waves of Sabinian nationalism. New campus groups and fraternities were formed and engaged in intimidation campaigns against Palamas students. Some of us stood firm, but most ended up leaving. It was so hard for me. My parents had spent their hard-earned money to send me to university. I was the only one in the family who had been given this chance. Deep down, I always believed that it would stop, that people would eventually come to their senses. Then I noticed that this was happening all over the country. By the time my hope had faded, civil war erupted. When the war erupted, I was still in Los Hellisus, in the heart of the Lion's Den. I gathered what supplies I had and left for the Asterian-Umbrahan border. I needed to get home, to get to my family. What usually took a few hours on a road trip was turning into a logistical nightmare. Couldn't drive, take the bus, or train. Civilian soldiers were patrolling back roads, streets, stations, you name it. On the way, I did things. Things I'm not proud of. I stole from people who were more desperate than I was. I refused to help others in need. I truly failed as a Palamist. After months of hiding, looting, stealing, and running, I finally arrived on the outskirts of the Umbrahan border. I sought refuge in a barn. I was exhausted and hungry. The farmer woke me. I was initially terrified, but he was holding a plate of food. He handed it to me and I devoured it. He said he would return with more. He turned out to be a Sabinian farmer, feeding me to buy time until the soldiers showed up. It worked like a charm. That was the last square meal I had. After that, prison scraps if I was lucky. Did you know that the peacekeepers had an outpost in Medini? They stood by and watched Sabinian soldiers rape and murder Palamists in droves. I'll tell you what they did care about. Their medical supplies and food. That's it. If they claim they never saw the Medini prison camp just outside of town, they could sure smell it. I guarantee you that. The stench of death filled the air for kilometers. They had the numbers and equipment to stop what was happening. They just stood there and watched. Let me tell you about Sabinians. The guards at the Medini prison camp would sometimes open the camp gates to Sabinian civilians. They would enter the gates of hell to spend the night beating, killing, raping, or any other twisted pleasure they could imagine. These Sabinian civilians wanted to settle old scores. Do you know what their grievances were? A wealthy palamist who would refuse to give them a job. A farmer who wouldn't lend his tools. A man who had stolen a girlfriend. Petty disputes were settled with crimes against humanity. That's who you're dealing with. I despise them with every fiber of my being. They are my brothers and sisters. Our faith and tragedy bind us. We will overcome this. We must. Now, more than ever. May we all stand in our Lord's gaze. They are not our Lord's doing. He would never unleash such demons upon us, no matter how much we've sinned. This disaster is the work of TR, the great two-headed serpent. You want proof? If they were from Setharus, they would have only attacked the guards back in Medini. Once the strange anomalies appeared, creatures materialized everywhere out of thin air. It was surreal. Kata describes a place called the Himalara Fields. TR made the great curse, and his demons dwell in that place. I believe those anomalies are doorways between our worlds.
Okay. Well, glad to see Atticus is alive and well. And I'm sure Ernest will be very happy to hear that as well. So we'll definitely have to give Ernest an update on Atticus's well-being and that he is setting right his wrongs by helping those other Palomas refugees. Also good to get some insight on just how evil the Sabinians are to the Paladins. Okay, so here's something new. 2 different aliens. Awesome, look at that. That was definitely new and not something that we've faced before. And here's the hoping that's not the norm. Okay, so we have the candle sigil. And the book sigil. Let's go in. What do we have in our Katoche? Okay. So it's a repurposed medieval underground construction that is used as the headquarters for the Vigils. And Tanya helped us get here. And 4 more keys on the wall. Vigil members, we must open Pentos' coffin today. No more delays. It's directly beneath this floor. Just go through the hole in the wall. The coffin's mechanism appears to be locked by this riddle. Through his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of inception of his order, shall the path be revealed. We solve it and we proceed to our next phase. Let's finish this. The Talus. Okay. Oh wow. So we have all sorts of symbols here. What is this? The Watcher's Nest, the Vigil, founded 1513. Okay, so kind of our first clue. Again, more keys. So this one, sun, a sword on a rose, and a book. Alright. And I think we'll stop there. I know the episode may not have been too exciting, but I'm sure next episode, uncovering the secrets of Watcher's Nest, will sure add a lot more to the story. In any case, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.